Oh no. Tea. Snuggle buns. Oh wait. Oh. Is it working? Morning, Palin. Morning, Max. How's it going? How we do? Morning, Gerry. He do be wanting his breakfast. Good morning, Zara. How is everyone? How's it going? Morning, Rob. Morning, Megalomaniac. I'm feeling a bit woozy still, but I'm getting there. It's like the best I felt in a while. Oh. Oh. I got confused and I suddenly had 3 through at once. Good morning, Lizard and Sam and Ravine and Saffron and Monmouth. Oh my goodness. Okay, Rob, thank you very much for the tier 2, 35 months. Good morning. Carl, thank you very much for the 49 months. 49, that's 7 months, 7 times. Quick maths for quick bunnies. Pug, thank you very much for the 17 months of Banu. Zara, thank you very much for the 32 months. G-Vote, thank you very much for the 46 months. Hansan, thank you very much for the 64 months. Morning, hope you are well. Lay, thank you very much for the 50 months. 3 years, woo! Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. I've been here for 50 years. I'm so old now. Annie, thank you very much for the 36 months. That's the 3 years, woo! Ravane, thank you very much for the bits. And to Grammy, thank you very much for the 61 months at tier 2. Did you get tickets? Grammy, I overslept and I didn't get tickets, so I'm going to try and hope that they are there after this stream. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm going to try and get them afterwards. But I boo-booed. I didn't set my alarm this morning. I forgot. So yeah, I'll try afterwards. Limewood, good morning. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Tickets for what? For the Dota International. They went on sale at 9 today, and I overslept. I assumed they were going to be sold out already, but I just missed a call from Alex when I was starting the stream up saying they're still there. Sarah, thank you very much for the 51 months. Dude. And Dave, thank you very much for the bits. Hello, is this where we get doot and jingle dingles? Yes, it do be. Thank you so much, everyone. Those prices, they won't instantly sell out. I guess it's like, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because like, unlike, I mean, they are more spenny, but unlike Birmingham, there's like the whole world wanting to go instead of it just being like a UK thing. So I don't know. We've never tried to get them before, so I never really know how quickly they do sell out. Lizard, thank you very much for gifting out 2 subs to Leatherface and to Stereo. And Jamie, thank you very much for the 35 months. Hope you're feeling better. Thank you. Even people in the UK don't want to go to Birmingham. Where is it then? It's in Copenhagen. So this is like the first... Oh my gosh, Lizard, thank you for gifting us up to Rog as well. Ah, thank you. Yeah, this is the first one in Europe that I think has had tickets, because it's been in... It was meant to be in Sweden in 2020, but obviously that one was cancelled. Gerry, you left this one. He don't want it yet. That's okay. I'll put it to one side. Sweden, did I hear Sweden? Yes, it was meant to be there. That was going to be like the first year that it was in Europe, because it's usually in like uh Seattle. It was in Seattle um for years and years and years. And then they had it in Singapore. And then it was meant to be in Sweden. Then it was meant to be in Sweden again in 2021, but they wouldn't basically they were like, it was to do with the laws about what you could give a license to as a sporting event, to break lockdown sort of thing, and they said that esports didn't count, so they had it in Romania instead. But I think you still couldn't actually go to it, maybe. Or did they have a crowd that year? I can't remember. So then it went back to Singapore the year afterwards, I think. So yeah, this is like the first year that it's properly been in Europe, in a way that you can buy tickets and actually go see it, sort of thing. Thank you very much for the bits. So I wasn't sure like how quickly it's gonna sell out. They decide where to hold it. Yeah, it's being held in some, I can't remember the name of the arena, but in Copenhagen. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for being so generous. It's very kind of you, and I hope work is good today. Closer to Rithian than Birmingham, that is true. He would only have to go over the bridge. I think the pricing is putting enough people off. Yeah, that seemed to be the general consensus, that it is like so expensive. Because the tickets are like, it works out, if you get a weekend ticket, it's like £550, I think, after the Ticketmaster like added on transaction fee and stuff, which is spenny. Kyle, thank you very much for the 25 months. I hope you are good. Compared to Birmingham, where the weekend ticket was what, like under £70? I think it was like £60. Love to go to Copenhagen if I can skip the Dota part. Yes. But if you add on like so the reason we've been umming and ahhing about it is obviously the price, because that's just like the base ticket price as well. You've then got to add on like staying somewhere and food whilst you're there. And I hear that Copenhagen is quite spenny, food-wise. And then you've got to add on like, so yeah, like food, accommodation and travel, and getting someone to look after the bunnies and all of that stuff. So we have been like, oh, do we want to? So it's because we can supply the popcorn, that's true. And then there's also the fact that it's like, if you're going to travel all that way, do you want to make more of a holiday of it? Do you want to go for like a few days before, so you actually get to see the city? And stuff like that. So we've been trying to like cost it and decide whether we want to do it or just stay home and maybe go another time. But then you don't know if it's, because they're always saying like the international is just going to be back in Seattle forever, or it might not happen anymore, because you never really know, because it has been dwindling the last few years. So yeah, we've been trying to decide whether this is like a once in a lifetime thing to do. But it's just really stinky. It's really stinky timing is the only thing, because, oh, have you decided you want your final pellet now? Hey, do. Did you eat it, Gerry? Did you eat it? Oh, I think you're chewing. I think you do be chew. Should I get you some more as you're excited? Okay, wait there. Wait there. Wait there. I can't get up if you're on my leg. Okay. Right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Come back over here. Ooh, doo doo doo. Doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Oh, there was a stray one over there as well. What was that, beep boop? Ascenta, thank you very much for the 5 months. Good munch. Good munch. How be do? So yeah, that's what we're trying to decide is like whether to go. But the other reason that it's stinky timing is that literally it's the day before Gerry's birthday. And I know he doesn't actually know that it's his birthday on that day because he doesn't have a calendar. But it does feel mean being away for his birthday or like traveling for his birthday. So that's the other thing that I have to come to terms with. If we're gonna go. So yeah, give him a calendar. But then he'd see when he had vet appointments, and it's better if he gets surprised on the day because otherwise he'd get like appointment dread, and it'll psych him out for the week. So it's better that he doesn't have one. Let's take him to Dota for his birthday. Alex was saying that. He was like, what if he came with us? What if Gerry had a holiday? It's like he would not enjoy that. Good morning, Joe. Yeah, he prefers to be surprised by things instead of the dread of the appointment. I take that burden on for him. What are you up to, Fifi? So yeah, that's the thought process that I'm gonna have to go through by the end of the stream. Which character does Gerry main? Who would he be? I guess it'd have to be someone, I don't know, like bounty hunter, someone quiet who suddenly strikes when you haven't heard them sneaking up on you. Life like, good morning, how's it going? I'm not feeling like 100%, but this is the best I have felt so far. Gerry is a Goroth? Wait, who Goroth? Huh? Puck. I can see that. Or Nyx. Puck is the only Dota character I know. Oh, that's fair dues. I've got that thing where, oh, Warlock. Oh, okay. You know when you get that thing where you're like, hang on, is there a character that I've just not known all this time? Warlock. One of my Oglodi brothers. I've never played Warlock. But I like his vibe. Magnus. Would that be when he does his little grunts and runs over? He could sort of be Magnus, I guess. But yeah. But yes. It's also like the day 2 days before the High Rollers Adelphi Theatre thing as well, which you're going to. So yeah, it would be quite a busy week getting back and then going there for the day. So yeah. Why couldn't it have just been like 1 week earlier, eh? Why couldn't they have just, spaced it out for a baby boy's birthday? Unbelievable. I'm going to write to Dota, to Lord and Lady Dota, and ask them to move it away from Gerry's birthday. Be like, I know you've booked in. If I had gone to Brum, I would have had the Stardew Valley concert the next day. They had the Stardew Valley concert in Birmingham on the same weekend. I would take Gerry out for the weekend for his birthday. We'll eat so much naan. Morning, Davinci. Yeah, I need to. It's like a big birthday for him. Any other birthday, I would have. Well, no, I still would feel the same because I always love your birthday. I did say to Alex though, if we do go, do I have permission to spend extra on Gerry's birthday to make up for it? This is my solution to spending a lot of money going somewhere, is to spend more. To assuage my guilt on spending so much. That's logic. There's logic in there. Somewhere. Just a little guy. He is. Apology money, yeah. I'm going to be one of those sorts of parents. Oh, I don't really know what to do for his birthday. I don't know. Lots of blankets? Just fill the entire room with blankets? Or... I was thinking of getting Fifi a new dig box for her gotcha day. Because I feel like, well, mostly because at the moment she needs to lose weight, and that might help her to do a bit more exercise if she had a dig box. Gerry didn't particularly use it though, so I don't know if that would be a present for him. Chijunk, yeah, that's what the vet said. He said she's not the biggest she's ever been, but she's almost there. She's close. Need to cut back on the pellets. Get Gerry some trains. He not got the thumbs to put them together. I wonder if you'd want. You used to be able to get like a little train thing for bunnies, where it had different attachable carriages and like they all had different features in them. Yeah, Fifi is literally like almost the biggest she's been, and Gerry is the lightest he's ever been since being a baby. For the first time since we've had him, he's under 2 kilograms. He's never dropped below 2 kilograms before. Good morning, Thomas. So we need to chonk him up and de-chonk her somehow. That is my mission, and it's very difficult because she senses food from like 5 miles away. Bunnies do have hands, they're just not very dexterous with them. But yeah. Oh, he got that toffee twitch. But yeah, he's like well, he is only like 1.98 now or something. So he's only like a teeny tiny bit under it, but still, he's for years and years and years been like 2.3. So for him losing that much, it's just because, I mean, he is a skinny wee thing now. As much as he, I would love for him to be only 2 years old, he is getting to the stage now where he is just, getting a little bit older and skinnier. But the vet did give him a good feeling. Turkey, thank you very much for the 4 months. Good morning. She gave him a good feel and said there's still like muscle mass on him bones, even if you can feel his little bones now. It's just, I was getting really worried because it's so stark, the difference between like putting your hand on Gerry and you can immediately feel like just his little butt bones there, whereas when you put your hand on Fifi, she's solid. She is a solid woman. But I don't know what I can do because she's just, I mean, Gerry. As soon as she there, like what do you do? She just knows. There's no way to get around food with her. Exec, thank you very much for the 4 months. She immediately hears. The only solution is to get a third bunny who's similarly food motivated. Yeah, and then just have those two go for food together and then give Gerry his separate food. Oh, bye-bye, Darwincy. Take care. Look after yourself. Be good. I hope you have a good day. I know. It was just one pellet. I was just holding off to give it to Gerry. Sorry. She doesn't appreciate being on a diet. No, she do not. So the only solution that we've had at the moment, which the vet has given me some syringe feed to give to Gerry just to like top up his daily intake. And I've done it. I've not been doing it every day just because I don't want to. Oh yeah, you can see his little molt line at the moment. It's like a little mountain range. I don't want to stress him out by doing it every day. So I've only been doing it like every couple of days. But maybe it's helping. Maybe it's got like, it means that he's getting everything he needs for that day. I guess essentially it's like him having a little bunny Huel. And he gets like all his, everything he needs in that day. But obviously the balance is then that bunnies still need to be eating hay to keep their teeth in check. So it's not like I can just feed him that every day because he needs to be grinding down his teeth on hay. So yeah, I've not been giving him like a full dose or anything. But yes. Tobler and Bunny Sooner Bear will secretly appear in the mold line. Yeah. The more desensitized to it, the less it will stress him, I guess. You would think that would be a logical way for things to work. But with bunnies, it tends to be more, they make it like literally, I've taken them to the vet, for instance, so many times. And every time nothing particularly bad has happened. And yet they get worse and worse and worse getting into the carrier every time because they anticipate it, because they know what it means. So I think it gets to the point where, like, when you're trying to give them medicine or something, instead of it being like, oh, this is actually okay and it's over quickly, they're like, I heard a syringe in the kitchen. I should run and hide now because I know what this means. So they just get more anxious. But he's not too bad for it. Like, he has a tolerance limit. And he will, like, the most I've managed to get is like 6 mil. He was okay for 6 mil, and then he was a bit like, no, I don't like this anymore. So yeah, I just do teeny tiny bits. And it did go all over his little hands. He dribbled it down a bit and I felt bad. But I was using like a big chonky syringe. I want to stay home. Yeah, they don't like going out. They just like their home comforts and their routine, which I think is very relatable. It's a baby do. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment, is just to try and feed Gerry up a little bit with that every few days. Whilst also trying to encourage him to... Because I was like asking the vet, is there any sort of like treat thing I can give him that isn't too sugary but will help build up some mass? And she was like, no, not really. And then I was like, is there any different sort of type of hay I could give him, like alfalfa hay, which is higher in fat? And she was like, no, because of blah 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 blah. So I was just like, what can I do? Tell me what I can do for this tiny boy. Can you cover regular food with it so it's less syringy? I did try that, and oh my gosh, he so delicately ate around the syringe food. Because I thought, oh, what if I just covered, the pellets with this? So it's like he's getting like a little pellet dessert or something. And he was like, no. So yeah, sometimes you can like put banana on the end of a pellet, on the end of the syringe, so that they have that, and then you slowly feed them with it. But he wises up. He do wise up to stuff. But yeah, he's got a good nose for this stuff. But I'll keep trying. I was thinking like, oh, could I like mush banana into it? Would that then be tasty enough for him to want to eat it off of a spoon sort of thing? But no. He did eat one, like when I first offered it to him, he ate one bit of it off the spoon. And then after that, he was like, no. I was like, oh, this is not going to be as easy as I hoped. Because it was going so well, because like Fifi smelt it and ran away. So I was like, okay, that's good. And then Gerry ate a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I can just feed it to him and she won't want it and blah, blah, blah. But then that was it. And ever since then, I've had to syringe it. But his carpet fibre on top, yeah. The one thing to tempt him in. But yeah, that's what it's just having that balance of like a thing that's good for them that isn't making them so sad that they're just not enjoying themselves anymore. Not that Gerry's at that stage at all, thankfully. Touch wood. He's still a happy boy, running around being a monster. Hello. What are you planning? What are you up to? I don't know. Gerry is a hobbit in bunny form. Yeah. He do be. I'm not trying to poison you. I'm trying to help you. He is a cozy little guy. I was saying to Alex yesterday, one of the things I like about bunny streams is that I just get to spend an hour with the bunnies, because it's so easy to like, if I'm just at home between streams, I'm like, oh, I should be doing this work or I should be doing this, and I don't just sit and cuddle them. Whereas when I'm doing a bunny stream, I'm like, technically I'm working, so it's an excuse to just sit and cuddle Gerry and Fifi if she'd tolerate it when she's not off doing... What are you doing? Crime. Morning, Mandy. That's working smarter, yes. Because you obviously do want to like make the most of the time. It's that thing of like you only have your animals in your life for a short time of your life, but you're in all of their life for them, in a much more succinct and well written way, but you get what I mean. You understand the sentiment. Fifi. She needs to do more crime to, some good weight loss crime. She needs to practice getting away from the scene. Go on some jogs. Poor Fifi. So as coherent as the oven thing. Can I remember what it is? It's like it's sort of like your dog is your best friend for like a fifth of your life, but you are your dog's best friend for all of their life. It's something like that. I can't remember. But I suppose I get used to that routine and enjoy that time. My cat now expects me to carry her to the kitchen in the evening where she flops on the table and I have to pet her. It's nice. Ah. I guess it do be. Think of how many people have got to enjoy Gerry and Fifi. It's true. It is true. So yeah, I want to spend more. Oh my goodness, such yawn. More time with the Banus. I had such a strange dream before doing this stream, and it's really set me on I feel dazed. Like I woke up not long before streaming because when I've been ill I've turned off all of my alarms and I forgot to turn them back on. Now I'm starting to feel better and I just slept through. And it was like I remember I was on a cruise ship and there were like two groups of us on there. And one of them was like Simon and G and some other people I can't remember. And then one of them was... It was people I knew, but I don't think it was actually people I knew. I think it was just in the dream. It was like, oh, these are the people I worked at like Sports Direct with or something, but just not actually anyone I actually knew. But there was a lady there who was like friends with my sister, but I can't remember where from. I think they did work at a gym together actually. And all I remember of the dream was that we were down at like a club. We'd gone to like a club on the cruise ship, and morning, Mike. We were... Fifi, are you digging the sofa? You've not done that in ages. Oh, Fifi, what are you doing? No. No. You don't want to chew that cushion, because then I'd have to buy another one from www... No, I can't. I don't even know what the website is, I'll be honest. Oh, Fifi. I did want crime, that's true actually. This is the crime I get. Shall I get a blanket for you to dig? Wait, can I film and walk? Oh. Oh. There she go. Hang on, I get you a blankie. Who are you both there? I swear bunnies they just teleport around. Okay, there you go. Blankie acquired. Do you want... Oh. Hello, Reverend, how's it going? I can bring you some food round. Hang on, let me grab it. It's only coriander, it's not very exciting. I've not been able to go to the shops because I've been ill. Oh, sorry, Fifi. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm rustling my sleeve. Gerry, did you just bite the bowl? Hang on, let me... Well done, Fifi. Good job. Tidying up these water droplets. There you go. You can go and do crime now. There's a blanket down for safe crime for you to commit. I forgot what I said. Oh yeah, the dream. Okay, so cruise ship in the club, and then people were saying like, no one's getting up and dancing, so we should go to. I was like, oh well, we don't know that the other place where Simon is, maybe they're getting up and dancing there. So we were walking down towards that place, and we went through this like taco restaurant, and there was like one family sat in all of this massive cruise ship restaurant, and I was like, someone was like, oh, why are there still so many staff working here? And I was like, well, where else are they going to be? They're on a cruise ship. They can't just exactly like send them home for the day if no one's here. So I was like, oh, maybe we should get food. And we were like, no, let's carry on. Then it cut to, we were like, I went off on my own and I was trying to, I think I stole, Xylos had a car and I stole his car somehow. And I was like, hee, I'm going to hide it somewhere and it will be really funny. And I was like climbing into this cabin that everything was changing shape as you went along. And it was made of like that stuff that soft play areas are made of. And I was climbing into it. And then I was in like someone's bedroom. And I hid the car under a cushion. And I was like looking around the bedroom and there were loads of different snails. But all of the snails had a theme, so there was like a... Morning, Duncan. It was like a strawberry cake snail and a... I can't remember what the other ones were, but there were just these really cool snails everywhere. Noob, thank you very much for the 34 months. Thank you. And then I was like looking further around the room and there were all these like, there were so many really specific things. Like a wooden carving of whoever owned the room. And there were these like puppy in my pocket models. And I was like, oh, this puppy in my pocket didn't exist when I used to collect puppy in my pockets. I never had this one. And they had 3 of it in different colours and all of this stuff. And then something else happened, but I can't really remember. But yeah, it was just one of those dreams that felt like so real and so big that when I woke up, I was sort of like, wait, am I on a cruise right now? Huh? And is it Be Real? But my Be Real for like the last 3 days, oh yeah, it's just popped. Well, my B-roll yesterday was me in bed. And then the B-roll the 3 days before that were literally me on the sofa reading the same book. And I was like, this is all I'm doing at the moment. Because I just ill. But it was a really good book. And because I read the book I just read, I'm now 2 books ahead of my reading goal for the year. So, I can slack off now. No, I cannot slack off. But it's good, because I was worried I was going to lag behind with it instead of being ahead. But yeah, it wasn't the sort of thing, it was like a medieval horror book. So it wasn't the sort of thing I would normally read. Alex was like, it's not a very happy book. It's quite gruesome. Are you sure you're going to be okay with it? And I found it absolutely fine. What book was it? Okay. It was Between Two Fires, but as I understand, this is a book that Tom has read that Ben thought he had read, but Ben had accidentally got some like teen romance book with the same name. But I read the medieval horror one, not the teen romance one. Book club yesterday, it was it was literally only me and Rob, but we had a lovely time. We had a lovely chat, the two of us. We were just nattering, and it was one of those books that actually had like what do you call it, book club questions in the back, so we just read through those. It was nice. Rob's always lovely to chat to. 100 books. What? Mine is only 24 books in the year. I wanted to read 2 a month. Yeah, I just wanted to read like the book club book and then another book in between. But because I've been ill, I've managed to read an extra 2. American God says book club question. She says, yeah, Rob was saying that yesterday. He was looking at his copy and saw some questions in there. I think like 2 a month for me is a good level because I don't like feeling like I'm just rushing something or reading it for the sake of reading it. So having like 2 weeks to, read a book club book and then 2 weeks to read a just for me book is that I found is a good level. One of the ones that I read that got me ahead is quite a short book, Lanny by Max Porter. Isn't that long, and the style of the book is very easily digestible, so that was quite an easy one to read between. And then usually I wouldn't have had this much time to read Between Two Fires. That, and I read a book club book in 2 days because I was just isolating. It was last weekend. I was isolating from Alex because he had COVID and I still didn't. So I was just like, I just sat down and read for the entire day and then finished off the like 100 pages that was left the next day. So normally I wouldn't read a book that quickly, but I was just like, I have nothing to do. I can't go upstairs. I cannot be with Alex. I will just sit and read. So yeah, that helped me get a bit ahead as well. I was gonna read the flow. Oh, going with the flow reading wise. I'm not setting targets as enough on the pressure. Yeah, that's fair dues. That is fair dues. Hello, Koo. I think I've just been like enjoying reading a lot more this year. I think because of like, it just seems to have been a lot of books out that I've wanted to read. I do worry that I've got too many similar books that are in my reading list at the moment, because there's like I read, what did I read? What is it called? 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes, which is it's like Troy and parts of the Odyssey told from the perspective of the women. But then I also have the book that's like The Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker, I want to say. Is it Pat Barker? Pat Baker? And that's sort of like the same thing. So I'm like, is reading that, I'm trying not to read them too close together, just in case. I've read about Troy like 4 times now. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I'm like, I don't want to over Troy myself. And then at the end of those, I've also got Clytemnestra to read. So I'm like, well, I've sort of read about her a couple of times now. So I don't know how much more. So I think I need to try and buy a different variety of books to space out those ones. Especially as I've then got what you call it, at the end of the year, The Odyssey by Stephen Fry is meant to be coming out. So I'm like, oh, am I just going to be reading the same stories again, but I guess from a more original perspective? But yes. I really enjoyed The Silence of the Girls. Yeah, that's one that I got the longest ago, but just still haven't read. What do you do with all of them after? So it depends really. If I enjoy the books, I will keep them so I can lend them out to other people, or reread them in the future. If I don't particularly enjoy books, sometimes I will just give them to a charity shop or give them to one of the local. In Bristol, there's a lot of like local library, like street libraries, just little wooden boxes that you get near parks and stuff that people just put books in and exchange them for other books. Like community libraries, so I just chuck them in there instead. But yeah, I give mine away to people who don't read books. I swear I've never lent a book to someone and they've actually read it. So many times I'll be like, here you go, I think you really like this, and then I'm like, it's been 3 years, have you read it? No. Morning, Twong. Thank you very much for the 41 months. I hope your snoot is doing good. Are you all behaving yourselves this morning? Maybe. Did I have to sell about 2,000 books last year? Oh my gosh. That is a lot of books. Bookshelves are for bragging about all the books you've read. Look how smart I am. I mean, it is nice, like, because Alex likes to keep books after he's read them, and I feel like because we have such different tastes in books, it's nice to occasionally just look through his books, and because that's what I did for the last two that I read, for Laddie and Between Two Fires, because they're not the sorts of ones I would usually like going after. So it's nice to wait. I ban a center. Wait. Bite me bookmark dogs. You're a page folder? Oh no. One of those. Alex's as well. I end up giving mine away to friends as recommendations, and it doesn't matter if they get returned or not. Yeah. It's true. The B&Q near me has a big table after the checkout so books so people can bring one and take one. Yeah, a couple shops near us do that, which is also nice. I often go back to my old books to reread passages, so I have a hard time letting go. See, that's fair dues. I do that a lot with The Snoot is getting there slowly. I didn't see well last night, but it's nice to have a bit of time off. Splint off on Wednesday. Oh, nice. I'll rip a page out if I want to. Do we have a Lewis in the chat? Wait, what was I saying? Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah, if you're still getting enjoyment from the books, there's no need to get rid of them. And there's no need to get rid of them anyway, really. But I do like going back to Mythos and Heroes. I go back to those two a lot because sometimes I just want to like refresh my mind. Like if I'm reading a book and it will sometimes like mention someone and I'm like, oh, I feel like I know this story but I can't quite remember it, so I'll go and look it up in Mythos and be like, oh, this person who, I don't know, every Greek story didn't kill their firstborn and their firstborn grew up and killed them, etc., etc. So yeah, that is good to reference. What was that? Alex's book. What, the Between Two Fires one? I can't remember who it's by. Someone who their surname begins with B, but I forgot. I'm reading Children of Jocasta at the moment. You wouldn't believe what happens. Oh my gosh. About old swollen foot. Trying to think if I have any of those books to read. Do you know anything about American Gods? I know the vague concept of it. I know like the vague concept, and I remember when the TV series came out that there was a lot of anger from people about how gosh darn gay it was, but I don't know how true to the book that is, but I'm looking forward to it. Which Alex are you talking about? Alex? Poor Alex. Oh, okay. You're talking about Alex. Oh, the Necronomicon. Yes, that was the book, one of the books that Lewis ripped. Yes. He didn't rip one of my Alex's books, thankfully. American Gods is spicy. Okay. Well, there you go. That'll be a fun. Is that one of the questions in the back? Did you enjoy the spice? I read the first chapter and I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Yeah, see this year in book club we are doing things a bit differently. Where before it was a democracy, and we used to have themes every month and then everyone would vote on the books, whereas this year, I can hear her digging. This year I literally was like, here are 11 books I want to read and you can join the months you want to. This year it's tyranny, it is. I'm afraid it's become a dictatorship. Are you digging the blanket or just the sofa? But I did still try to, I mean, it's not strictly 12 books or 11 books that I wanted to read. I did try to space out. I tried to create a good balance of genre, book length, and authors, and, that backgrounds and stuff. So I did try to balance it quite a bit. What is she doing? What do she be do? It's never been a bigger authoritarian overreach. I mean, because if it had have just been... No, this is a monster. This is an actual monster. Stop it. You're a monster. No, the blanket, it does not work. It's not all Greek mythology. Yeah, I snuck one Greek mythology. You love doing crime. Why do you just love doing crime so much? You just love it. You just love crime. You must get that from your father. What was I saying? She used to crime to lose weight. She do. Beep, 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 boop. I'm just so happy. She's so happy when she's doing crime. Don't knock that bowl over. It's full of water. You love Fifi. Fifi is very lovable. I love Fifi. Oh, thank you for the follow. But I can show you my, wait, can I show you my, yeah, this is my little to read thing. So scared I'm going to trip over Fifi. I've read this one, but yeah, Greek mythology, Greek mythology, Greek mythology, Greek mythology. And then from here to here is all the ones that I've read. I wanted to put Atalanta in here, but it's too full, so I can't actually get any books. This is the one I just read, which is good. But yeah, there are others that oh yeah, that's the other one that I read, Lani. But Lani is a very interesting book. It's like, you can see some of it's got stuff like this, where it's all a bit jumbly and strange, but it's a very good book. Would recommend. Hello. I've still not finished Troy. I think I need to reread the whole series so I have an idea who's who. Troy is a good standalone one. I mean, there are so many stories that connect with the heroes in their earlier days, like things that build up to it, but I don't think you actually need to know any of it. It explains it very well at the beginning. But yes, hello. She's very happy. You're very happy. A happy morning. Hansan, thank you for gifting us up to blah. Thank you. That is very kind of you. I was thinking about grief as a thing with feathers. Just because, yeah, I did enjoy Lani. I saw that was their previous one. Hello, Hayley. Well, I guess it's time for me to head off. And go and record a comfort zone with Kirsty, of all people. Should we go to Clyde? We've not seen Clyde in a while. Where's she going? Fifi? Fifi? Where have you gone? She's going into the kitchen. Oh. What's your plan? Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Well, everyone, I will be back at 2. I'm going to play some Duck Detective later. So that should be a nice easing back into streaming. Thank you for all Clyde is not allowing raid. Oh. How strange. How strange. I love how scrungy you are when you scratch yourself. You just go so scrungy. You scrumple into a scrunch. Yes, you do. You're so full of binkies today. You're so full of binkies. That was such a big binky you did there. You're a happy bunny. Happy bun. Happy. A bunny. Happy bunny. Happy bunny. What are you thinking? What's going on in there, eh? Does she not lose weight with that energy? Because she consumes food to balance it out. So much food. It's the food that gives her the energy to do crime. Because she loves it so much, don't you? Yes, you do. Are you fed up with me? Raiding Clyde in Big Minute. Nice. But yes, I shall... Oh, a boy. I shall be back at 2 for Duck Detective, and and then good times and fun. Yay! Not guaranteed. Well, look after yourselves, everyone. Fifi. Look after yourselves and be good. And hello. She keeps on nudging the phone. Oh, there you go. You can go see the boy. Is it snuggle times now, Fifi? Good. Look after yourselves and I will be back later. Thank you for bearing with me whilst I was getting better and such. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, Fifi. Why are you being tickled by my hair? You chose to climb in it. You need. What are you going to do now, eh? Huh? 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 She's plotting. We gone. Nice. Nice. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. A boop.